Here, let's all stand while we sing "Whosoever Meaneth Me." Let's all stand. It's a day and the sun shines bright, the clouds have been blown away. For the Savior said, "Whosoever will, may come with him to stay." Whosoever surely meaneth me, surely meaneth me, oh, surely meaneth me. Whosoever surely meaneth me, whosoever meaneth me. All my hopes have been raised on his daily praise, his glorious gift I saw. I've been lifted up and from sin set free, his blood has made me whole. Whosoever surely meaneth me, surely meaneth me, oh, surely meaneth me. Whosoever surely meaneth me, whosoever meaneth me. We got to say that.
All right, you guys can be seated really quickly. Welcome. It's good to have you guys in church with us this morning. Thank you for coming to worship with us. Have a couple announcements I want to make. This week we'll be back to our regular schedule. Thank you for you guys coming out, all of you that came out and helped with the fish camp. Thank you for your efforts. Thank you for all the work that you put out. We really appreciate all that you've done for us. Those of you who prayed for it, your prayers were answered. It was a success. Kids had a great time. Everything went well. We just thank you for all of that. Happy Father's Day. Amen. Everybody say Happy Father's Day to each other. We're going to have I want to just ask you guys, I'm not going to ask you to stand up, but I'm going to ask you to raise your hand. If you're a father, raise your hand. Amen. Okay, put your hand down and ask Linwood. Do us a favor, buddy. Stand up and pray for all these fathers in this room. Would you please?
Lord, just come to you this morning, Lord, just thanking you for each one of us in the house this morning. Praying, Father, that the Lord that leads the house well, like you commanded us to do, Father. We just thank you so much for each one that came out our way this morning. Praying, Father, as we leave today, that we can all say it was good to have been in the house of God today. In Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, brother, for that. Thank you, Father, for all that you do. When you leave today, we have a gift for you. You pick it up at the front door as you leave. Back to our Bible studies. We have Monday night Bible study. We have our Tuesday night is back on. Love to have you guys here for Wednesday night as well. Anything else?
Yes, I want to remind the ladies that we're having a ladies retreat or ladies brunch this coming Saturday. So y'all please come. We have some really good speakers and we have some really good baskets that we're going to be raffling off. So y'all come and join us as we praise the Lord.
Okay. Thank you for that. Yeah, let's not forget to pray for that. So thank you.
Our next heaven, would you bless our homes and family? You know, it seems funny, the women got flowers, we all, the men all got a lot of ribbons, huh? Amen. Okay, let's sing, let's stand up for this song too. Would you bless our homes and family, source of life who causes fear, in a world of stress and tension, teach us love that conquers fear. Help us learn to love each other with a love that comes and stays. Teach us when we face our troubles, love's expressed in many ways. When our shake hands now. Let's all try to get to the men first. Please, shake hands with the men on Father's Day. Let's all try to get back on our seats. Let us sing of the memories of our daily thoughts and ways. Till the family you have chosen, with the soul of each one. Help us, Lord, to love each other with the love and consciousness. Teach us when we face our trouble, blessings us in many ways. Show us blessing. With two verses. There shall be showers of blessing. This is the promise of God. There shall be seasons refreshing, sent from the Savior above. Showers of blessing, showers of blessing we need. Mercy drops round us are falling, but for the showers we need. There shall be showers of blessing, oh, that today they might fall. Now is to God we're confessing, now is on Jesus we call. Showers of blessing, showers of blessings we need. Mercy drops round us are calling, but for the showers we need.
Father God, we thank you for God, honored to be here on Father's Day, our Father in heaven, God. And God, I know most each and every one of them, God, and I know that in the mountain that they should be. Thank you, God, for this day. I pray for our pastor as he brings the message that we can take it to our heart and share it with other people. Thank you for the choir, God, and thank you, God. Thank you. Just be with us tonight. Go our separate ways after the service, God. Keep us attentive tomorrow. God, we deserve praise for all you do. In Jesus' name, Lord. Amen.
We had a very, very good Sunday school lesson this morning. I hope you guys in Sunday school were part of that. Tommy did what Tommy does best. He came in and started an argument and left. We had a discussion on who can be ordained and who can't be ordained. So it reminded me of I went to the hospital to visit a friend one time. Man, there was a whole room full of people in there, and that same discussion came up, Mr. Waller. I wish you'd have been there, so I wouldn't have had to be part of it, but we were. We talked about it for a little while, and it was in Putnam Hospital, and a friend of ours, her name is Monica. I'll tell you her last name, some of you know her. Her husband's name is Robert. We went to church together. We like a First Baptist. And me and Monica were married in a church play, and we were the mother and the father to John the Baptist in one of our Christmas plays. And it was a really good play, and we were in that discussion in there then. The discussion went from who could be ordained and who couldn't be ordained, straight into Monica coming walking in, because she worked at the hospital, and she came straight past everybody. She came up to me and gave me a hug and said, "You doing well?" I said, "Yeah, we're doing good." So she left, and the guy that was in the bed said, "Oh, you know her?" I said, "Yeah, we had a child together." A total silence filled that room, and they were looking at me like, "What?" And Monica walked out. She turned around, she came back in, and she said, "Did you tell them?" I said, "Yeah." She said it was in a Christmas play. We had a child together. So that lightened the scene up a little bit. Open your Bibles up to Romans chapter 12. Romans chapter 12. I'm going to start this morning. Probably the focal passage will be in chapter 12, but we'll probably start a little bit before that. The magazine Psychology Today sent out a survey to just over 50,000 of their subscribers, and they asked two questions in the survey. This was the question that says, what is it that makes you happy? That's a good question for us today. What is it that makes you happy? And the second question was this, what do you consider happiness to be? Well, they got the responses in from all over the country. And those that were on the lower end of the economic scale said, I think I would be a lot happier if I had a lot more money, if I were a little bit richer. Of course, they got a lot of responses back from those who on the higher end of the economic scale. And they admitted that they could have anything that they wanted, they could do anything that they wanted to do, but they weren't really all that happy either. In this article, they printed a note written by a wealthy executive who had taken his life. And just before he took his life, he wrote this. He said, I'm tired of playing games. He said, I'm tired of accumulating things. He says, I'm bored, and I'm tired of living with me. He had everything that you could have, except happiness. And the writer of the magazine said, we realized from the results of our survey that this man, that's right, Shala, this man has just admitted all of the things that we learned in our survey. He has admitted those things in his letter. And they also realized this, that the geographical location of a person, or the climate that a person lives in, has nothing to do with happiness. It said that people were just as unhappy in Florida as they were living in Minnesota. There seemed to be no consistent path that led to, or some kind of pattern that led to happiness. Most who responded admitted that they were not happy. They really had no idea how to find happiness. I told a couple of you this week, they said, what are you preaching on? I said, being happy. I said, boy, that's a great topic. Boy, that's a great topic. Most people today just aren't happy. It's interesting to read what our founding fathers